Back to the ML Sports Platter here, and it's all brought to you by our official golf course, Camillus Golf Club. Go play Camillus, 18 holes of championship golf, the amazing food before and after your rounds as well. They can book some events. Just go see them online. Go get your memberships now, CamillusGolfClub.com. And really happy to talk to these two guys. Jivi Govender, my man, the general manager at Camillus, and of course, Ian Fisher, head of golf staff. Gentlemen, great to have you aboard, man.
Oh, I love being here. Thanks, Mike, for having us on.
Yeah, no doubt. You're welcome. Let's start right away. Just, we're here. It's April, season start. We're all waiting for, I think the snow's gone, but we're now waiting for the rain to go. You guys drain well. Hopefully, just weather breaks. Boom, we're here. Every year is kind of that same feeling, right? You guys probably get like, can't wait to get open and get going. What's ahead in 2026? And I'm sure you're feeling that right now, right? Just that excitement.
Well, obviously, we're looking to open the golf course as soon as possible. It all depends on the weather, and everything's up and down, roller coaster kind of situation right now. But as you mentioned, Mike, our course drains very well, and we're going to be full time next week. Hopefully we can get things dried out and go from there. People have been calling. Oh my God, the phones have been crazy, man.
Yeah,
crazy.
Love it.
Everybody's dying to get out, and believe me, we're dying to get people out.
Yeah, well, golfers are psychos. It's like we're addicted to the game. Ian, I mean, you're kind of a youngster compared to us two guys, probably for sure. But when did you first fall in love with the game? You've been at Camillus for a while. We've had a lot of interaction. Was it early for you? And Camillus is such a beautiful place. It's got to go hand in hand with your golf love, because every time I walk on the course, I'm in love. I'm in golf love.
Yeah. So this will be my 4th year here. 4 years? Yeah. This is my 4th year, man. I know. Yeah. Jivi scooped me up while I was young. But so I got into the golf business, I guess, a long time ago. My stepdad's family, they previously owned a Liverpool golf course. So I started working there when I was like 14, and then they sold it and shifted my mentality. And then I landed here. Jivi picked me up. And then ever since then, I joined the PGA program. So I'm an associate in there, working on getting my official license, my Class A. So yeah, I'm glad to be here. I love being here. I'm here most of the time. If anybody watching this has been here working to see me at the pro shop, I'm sure you have. I'm here all the time. But yeah, we're getting ready to try and send some carts out there. We, like you said, we drain really well. There's a lot of spots out here that are soaked, so we're going to be putting up some stakes and rope, and just hoping that people follow that, and we're going to try and limit what damage gets done. But yeah, we're looking forward to having a good season. It should be getting ready here soon. Hopefully next week, like Jivi said, but we'll see.
Yeah, Jivi, the thing too with Camillus is, the golf is obviously amazing. It's the 18 holes. It's the look. It's the way you guys keep the course. The greens are always spectacular. But, you can host events. I mean, there's tournaments, but there's also the inside property that you guys have. Booking going for that quickly for people who don't know beyond the golf what Camillus is about. I'll give you the floor.
No, absolutely. So we have a, sort of a modern facility that people can definitely experience. We get a lot of great comments about it. We run a clean establishment, and a lot of people always ask me, how do you run your business? I said, I run my business clean. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you go into our bathrooms, you go into our restaurant, you go around the entire facility, it's clean.
You can eat off the floor. Yeah.
So that's what, we want to take care of people in that way.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, tons of events there, showers and different events that I've seen there. I know it's hard to pick a favorite hole. It's almost like asking an author who's written best-selling New York Times books, like pick your favorite book, or, for parents, pick your favorite child. But Ian, do you have a favorite hole on the course? 10 has always seemed to be maybe splitting hairs for me, just because it's a fun one.
I'm gonna rub people the wrong way. Hole number one's my favorite. I love the it's a great
green.
test of golf. Yep,
Yeah.
because of the green.
Yeah.
Everybody complains about it, but I absolutely love it. It's you hit your ball almost anywhere in the fairway, and then the green's the tricky part. You got to really pick your shot in the second one or third one if you mess up.
That's true. I think a lot of people with the green there, though, it's not necessarily, I don't know if it's a complaint. It's more of like the golfer challenge, like coming across as a complaint. People hear that. No, I really actually love it, but it's the challenge and it sounds like a complaint. But the greens are always in impeccable shape, obviously, as you know, Ian. And you go out there every single part of the season. They're great. They're challenging, but they're also fair, right? Get into that a little bit. You play a lot of golf. They're fair.
Yeah, they are. They are. I would say, the greens we have here, especially the last couple of years, we've been working on trying to get them a lot softer for your approach shots. So, I'm thinking back right before I started working here, I'd play here a couple times a year, and you'd hit 8-iron into the green, and you'd catch yourself hitting the green, and it would just roll off the back. So the past couple of years, we aerated our greens, pulled some cores out of them, so we got them a lot softer. So now when you hit your approach shot into it, you're going to get that little bit of spin back hopefully on your shots. But the greens, the speed we keep them at, it's really good for the amount of play and the publicity that we have. Just all the time, the frequent play that we get, you can't keep them at ungodly speeds. You have to keep them fair. You really do. So that's a big thing that we do here is we try and keep it. We try and talk to everybody that plays, that comes off the golf course, and a lot of the members that come in here, we talk to them and we're like, hey, how was the course today? What was going on with it? Was the rough bad? Were the greens bad? Approaches, bunkers? Like what was going on? So we really try and stay on top of that. But yeah.
Jivi Govender, our guest, along with Ian Fisher, of course, GM and then head of golf staff, CamillusGolfClub.com for more information. I just wanted to hit you guys with a couple of more quick questions before I let you roll. Jivi, pro shop wise, you guys are always locked and loaded, man. Shoes, clubs, the great gear, Q-zips, hats. Probably more the same this year, right? Any new things for people who love gear? I'm one of those people, as you know. So what's the club, the pro shop look like here for people?
Pretty much, Mike, we're going to be big into Callaway, Ian's staff member. So we get hooked up and we get deals and, some access to some apparel that is probably not accessible to anybody else. But we are going to be fully loaded, and we just partnered with Lululemon. So,
okay.
it's always a tough market because the ladies always like, oh, there's nothing here for ladies and everything else. And so we finally opened up our account with Lululemon.
Okay.
So we're going to have all the newest and greatest and everything else. So people don't have to go to the mall, I guess. They can actually come to a golf shop and try it on and go from there.
Very cool. I'll give you guys kind of the last word here. I think a great thing that I would like to ask to close would be for people who don't know Camillus, what do you want them before the visit? What do you want them to know about it going into their round and everything else, which, by the way, stay and eat the burgers. Everything's amazing in the kitchen. The wraps, the chicken is all fresh. The steak, everything on the menu is amazing. But what do you guys want them to know going into the round, the visit, everything? And then when they leave, what do you want them to say as well? Ian, why don't you start?
Yeah. So I would say if you never played here before, the first thing I would say to you is you're never going to have a flat lie. That would be the first thing I would say to you. So be weary of that, and pick your second shot cautiously. There's a few holes where it's not like some courses where you can just stay below the hole every shot and you'll be fine. This one you really got to look at the greens and you got to play it. If you don't want to hit long, I'm thinking of hole 5. Okay, the par 5. If you go off the back edge of that, off the downslope, you're done. You got to try and hit a flop shot over, into a blind pin. You can't see the flag.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my key key thing I would say to people looking to come out here that have never played. And then I guess the thing I would say to them after is I would ask them how all the blind shots were. I would say, you know, how was your second shot on hole 5, or how was your second shot on hole 16? You know, and but yeah, I think those are the things that I would say to the average person that comes in here. You know, the day-to-day public person that walks in here. Yeah, that's all.
I mean, people, Mike, can definitely see our reviews on golfpass.com. We're top 10 in New York State with a semi-private facility.
Yeah.
And they can look at our reviews and see what everybody's saying. We want to be totally honest and transparent. And people, we look at them when they come in. They're like, wow, this place is kind of cool, you know, and go from there. And then, it's the overall experience. And then, they're going to have a nice lunch and chill out for the day. And that's what we do. That's our business. We're in the service business, and we want to take care of people. So it's not just coming in and getting a nice round of golf. It's the overall experience.
Yeah, no doubt. A shopmaker's course indeed. Get your membership right now. Ask about events, golf tournaments, and more. CamillusGolfClub.com and all over the socials. Jivi Govender and Ian Fisher joining us here on the ML Sports Platter. GM.
Can I throw something in real quick?
Yes.
So I'm looking for a sleeper for the Masters. It's not going to be anybody that you know, man. I'm telling you right now.
You have a sleeper?
I don't have that sleeper. I'm just telling you that there's going to be a sleeper.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I think we might be headed for, well, a lot of people think it might be a year of domination by the big guys, the Rahms, the Rorys, the Brysons.
Really? Okay.
Well, I think we might have a couple of, I think I'm not going to say it's 2003 all over again, where we had all 4 first-time winners, right? Mike Weir at the Masters, Jim Furyk at Olympia Fields at the U.S. Open, Ben Curtis at the Open Championship, and then, of course, at Oak Hill and Rochester, it was Sean McKeel. But I don't think it'll be 4 first-time, but I think we might get 2 first-time major winners this year. And I say that because I think a lot of guys are kind of closing the gap to get there. But then maybe we'll have one that's closing the gap and one that isn't closing that'll be kind of out of nowhere, Maybe like a sleeper and then a phenom.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I like that play, the phenom. I like the phenom play.
Yeah, and then the other 2 majors are won by the big boys just because it's major golf and these guys are so good. If Scotty Scheffler wins a major, you want to see my jaw drop to the floor? No. So he's the best player in the world. We'll see if he can, obviously he's going to try to get back into a rhythm. With his family situation. But again, he's capable of winning multiple ones every single year. The Masters also right around the corner. Hopefully we're playing golf and watching the Masters at the same time in and around Central New York. Jivi, Ian, thanks so much. Camillus is the place to be in 2026. CamillusGolfClub.com. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great one.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.